Well, as you might have guessed, we're going to be running some cattle through the chute here this morning. I've got, I think, 15 yearlings that need to run through. They need new ear tags, vaccinations, they all need to get branded, and I think that's it. Once I get everybody through the chute, then they will all be ready to go to their respective summer grazing locations. The heifers are going to go to one place, steers are going to go to another. So we'll go through, we'll lubricate gate latches and hinges and all that stuff, get everything ready, and then we can get to work. That's what's going on today on Farmer Tyler Ranch. Good that did. Well, I think we're more or less ready to go. We're at least ready to bring them in here. Well, I'm already noticing one bad thing, and I knew that this was going to be the case, but one bad thing about this new design is that the gate doesn't open in. So like when I'm bringing cattle out of the little corral, as I plan to do right now, instead of having them go through that gate and then ride on around this way, now I've got to bring them up into this little area, hold them, and then switch this gate over so that they can walk up in there. Now, like I said, I knew that this was a design flaw, but I was okay doing it because eventually there will be a little alleyway right here that leads them into the working corral, and when that is done, then this won't be an issue. And for some reason, a majority of them are hanging out back there, so all I really got to do is open this gate and it looks like they're going to come in. Yeah, I guess there's more of you out here than I thought. Move up. Come on. Get you, man. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. Move up. All the way. All the way. Let's go. Oh. Who bumped my camera? Well, I grant you, you're not getting the pretty end of them right now, but this is my yearling crop, and I've also got two-year-olds in here. I think the 2-year-olds will stay. I either am going to make appointments for them or I'll just end up taking them to the auction. Haven't quite decided on them yet. And because these 2-year-olds don't actually need anything, they're already branded, they got the right ear tags. It might be nice to get weights on them, but honestly that doesn't really matter right at this moment. So I'm just gonna try to cut them out of this working corral, and then I can just work these yearlings as one group. That works good. Well, I was thinking once I swung this gate, they would just go back out where they were before, but because the bulls are down there distracting them, they are not doing that. So I guess, I think if the bulls weren't there, this would have worked just the way I was thinking. But we're gonna have to go move them, I think. Oh, yeah, we got this guy coming. One-eyed Jack. You see that's open, right? Why don't you go ahead and go? He says, oh, look at there. It is open. Where's your buddy? Where's your buddy at? I put a hot wire up down here the other day just because all the yearlings and these guys were really wanting to get at these cows. And, you know, they're reaching their heads through the fences, and I just thought, you know what? This is an accident waiting to happen. So I put a hot wire up to keep them off of that fence. So I gotta walk down here and take it down so I can open this gate and send these boys back with them. See, those cows are all down there looking at me. They saw me open that gate, and I guess they're wanting to get moved, which they are gonna get moved today, but just not right now. Okay, boys, let's head on down. Come on, move up, move up. Go. You guys know where that gate is. Maybe we got it now. They've not yet figured out that they're in with the cows, but they will. Come on, guys. Up you go. Move up. Move up. Well, it's a bit of a squeeze, but they do all fit in that tub, which is going to make this a lot easier because as I let them out of the chute, I just want to put them back here in the little working corral to keep them all together. Obviously, I don't want to send them out where the bulls are at. So yeah, this is going to work a lot better this way. And I guess we can get started. I gotta fire up the generator. It's not real loud, but it is something that we're gonna have to listen to during this project. Put it right in the same hole. In the chute right now is Littles. He's weighing 291 pounds, so I don't think he's really gained that much, but he has gained a little bit. I think at his last weigh-in we were like 250-ish, somewhere in there, so he's not setting the world on fire, but I don't know, he's going. Go. I just been chugging along here. I got a handful of them done. What do we got here? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're a little over halfway. Like I got 6 left here in the tub, and it's pretty repetitive what I'm doing, like so many things. But yeah, I just get them in, change the ear tag, give them their vaccinations, brand them, and then do the wormer last. I find that it's very helpful when you're doing multiple things like this to do them in the same order each time, because it does start to get easy to forget, like if you gave the shot, I mean the ear tag's easy, you can look and see, but it seems like if you do things in order the same way time after time, it's just, you know, kind of easier to know that you did everything. Steers are getting 1 shot of 8-way, and the heifers are getting 2 shots. 1 shot of 8-way, and then another vaccination for like reproductive diseases, which is this one. So yeah, it's pretty much that over and over until we get through them. The steers have orange tags, the heifers have yellow tags, so it makes it a little bit easier to tell them apart now. Not that it really matters, because once I do take them to summer grazing, I'm going to split them up anyway. But they are done, so let's put them back in the little corral. Before I get everything put away here, I thought I'd just go over some of the numbers. I was weighing the yearlings as they were going over the chute. In total, we ran 15 over. That includes littles, but I took him out of these numbers because he's so much lighter than everybody else in that group that he would just screw up the averages and not really give you a good picture of what's there. So out of the 14 normal sized yearlings, the lightest one was 450 pounds, which is still pretty light. And the reason that I kept that calf is just because I thought he had decent conformation, but he was born a lot later. And I thought that if I wanted a steer later in the year, like later in the summer, that he would be a good one. The heaviest steer was 2407. He weighed 781 pounds. And the average for that group was 664 pounds. I would be curious to know what the average was without that 450 pound guy. I think it'd be probably up closer to like 700 pounds, but anyway, that's kind of what we're looking at with this group. I'm down here in the back pasture now trying to get this hot wire put up so I can move the cows this evening. And I have a bit of a jungle that I need to cut through with my hedge trimmers here. You can see, I don't know what this plant is. It's not good though. It's real kind of spiky and the cows won't eat it, and I honestly don't blame them. So I'm just going to take the hedge trimmer and try to cut a path through so that the wire's not grounding out on that plant, and then hopefully we'll be good to go. A lot of people have been asking about number 12 here. This is the calf that I brought back from the winter pasture and assisted it with nursing for a few days. It was blind, and its eyes look perfectly fine now, and the way that it's been able to get around out in this pasture tells me that it can see pretty good at this point. I don't know if it sees perfectly, but it definitely sees well enough to get around and function. You don't like me anymore, do you? Poor little baby. So there's not really too much to report, but I will say that the mother, cow number 42 here, has done an excellent job with this calf. She never really gets too far from it, as she's walking away from it right now. But I do still feel like the calf does not have the energy level that it should. And I do have some injectable vitamins that I want to try giving it to see if that helps. But you know, at this stage, it is functioning, it is moving with the cows. It doesn't just like lay in the same spot all the time or anything like that. So I think it's just one of those kind of wait and see how it does sort of things. I've got my fencing tester back in the side-by-side. Let's see what that Gallagher S80 is hitting at now. 8,000 volts, that ought to keep them put. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys, and I hope I'll see you again on Farmer Tyler Ranch.